now Six Sigma, we all know it came from Motorola, and these are the architects you are seeing. He is the CEO of Motorola, Robert Bob Galvin. This is Bill Smith. It is Bill Smith, we call him as father of Six Sigma. It is Michael Harry, who is the statistician, one of the architect behind the Six Sigma. He is the one who created all the belt level, yellow belt, green belt, no black belt, because not X and Y can participate in a Six Sigma project. He should know importance of data. He should know how to analyze the data and all those things. So statistics, when integrated with your domain experience, definitely you can produce breakthrough results. So this is what they did. And I'm showing one more picture here. This is Carl Friedrich Gauss, a German mathematician. He is the one, he introduced the theory about nature. In the beginning also, I spoke about nature, isn't it? The more you align with nature, the better will be your life. Oh, people here agree with me. The more you align with nature, the better will be your life. You will live longer, you will live happier. Same manner, if you make your business align with nature, your business will also flourish. So a theory about nature is nothing but normal distribution. A theory about nature is normal distribution. Naturally, a process will perform in a particular manner only. It will be in the shape of a bell. Majority of the people will perform around average. If I conduct an exam, most of you will be scoring an average mark. Only very few will be scoring an outstanding mark. And very few will only be failing in the exam. This is a natural process. So understand the way nature will behave and try to align with it, and you will be able to produce the result you expect, right? So Six Sigma is based on this natural distribution, normal distribution. Imagine right after deploying Lean Six Sigma in Motorola, the company could save $16 billion based on various improvement projects. The improvement projects are floated not only in manufacturing department, but also in non-manufacturing department, right? And they followed a specific methodology called DMAC. I've written only MAC because at the time of inception, it had only 4 phases. Later on, the 4 phases has become 5 phases. D was added in front of it. MAC has become DMAC. 1987, it was MAC, but 1995, it has become DMAC. And you are going to master DMAC as part of the Six Sigma certification training program. It happened in General Electric in the year 1995. So now comes the question, what is Six Sigma? Six Sigma, what is your understanding? Defect reduction. Why defect is happening? If the process variation is too much, defect will happen. You drive the car at a constant speed and you're almost safe. But you drive it in a zigzag manner and you're almost under risk. You are going to hit someone. Same manner, if your process is also having a lot of variation, then there are going to be problems. Then defects will happen. So that means variation is the root cause of the problem. Variation is the root cause of defects. This is a statistical concept. I will help you understand in just 5 minutes how variation can be the source of defect. Imagine a product. Imagine you manufacture metallic hoses. Oh, people know a metallic hose. Hose means we use the hose to transport or carry a fluid from one place to other place, right? A metallic hose. The requirement is internal diameter should be 10 mm. I am placing an order for 10,000 pieces. My requirement is 10 mm. Will you be able to give me all 10,000 pieces exactly 10 mm?
No, sir.
Impossible. Companies have even tried setting up the manufacturing facilities 100 feet down the ground to ensure they produce close to the tolerance, to ensure the variations are less. Because when you set up your factory on the ground, then there are a lot of vibrations happening, and then variations are possible. So they have even tried going down by 100 feet. Then also they experienced variation. So variation is rule of the nature. It will be there. But what you can do is you can try to control it and you can keep it minimum. So variation anyway will be there. That is the single reason customer gives some tolerance. 10 mm, plus or minus. I am okay to buy 10 mm plus or minus, let me say 0.2. That means how much variation I can tolerate? 0.2 above I can tolerate, 0.2 below I can tolerate. If it is more than 0.2, your hose is useless. If it is less than 0.2, then also it is useless. Tell me what will happen if the hose internal diameter is more than 10.2. Let us say it is 11 mm now. Now what will be the problem you will face?
It's going to leak.
There will be leakage because the fitment will be loose. So even if your hose deviates from 10 mm by a small amount, there is a small problem. And customer is okay up to 10.2. It doesn't mean that you can have variation. If you, let us say you produce 10.19. What is 10.19? It is inside 10.2. If you sell such hoses, do you think customer will buy?
No,
10.2 is the requirement. But what you produced, 10.19. Do you think customer will buy now? He should buy. Because he should buy, isn't it? 10.2, he only said, okay, I'm okay with 10.2. So you produce 10.19. He is acceptable now. But for his hose, you are given 6 months warranty. Now, what will happen to your hose after 10 days of usage or 2 months of usage? It will start leaking. So if you want your product to go through the warranty period comfortably, what should be your idea? Your idea should be to produce products close to the target, not close to the rejection limit. 10.2 is a rejection limit. We call it specification limit, upper spec. 9.8 is lower spec. Don't try to produce closer to the limits, specification limit. What should be your focus? Closer to the target. What is target? 10 mm. So you deviate from 10, upper side leakage, lower side hose cannot be fitted. Hope all of you understand. It is fundamentally variation. If you allow to increase, it will produce defective hoses. All of you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
So if you reduce variation, you are actually reducing defects. You are actually reducing problem. If you produce all the metallic hoses exactly close to 10, 10.01, 10.001, that is the dimension. Now you can even give 1 full year warranty. Even after using your hose for 6 months, 1 year, still it is functioning properly. This is called best in class quality. This is called world class quality, right? So this is the idea. So how do you know whether your process has more variation or less variation? Measure certain product, collect some data, plot a histogram. Histogram is one of the quality control tool. So in histogram, if it looks like a bell, then it is good. Your process is normal. And see here, there are 2 processes. Both are looking like a bell. That means both are normal. But this bell is wider, but this bell is narrower. Now, which is a good process? The narrower one is good process. This is producing everything close to 10, but this is producing many items away from 10. A process which is wider will have a lower capability. A process which is narrower will have a higher capability. Because you can see the entire process operating inside the limits. Can you see that? This is the logic behind Six Sigma, and I will be teaching you more inside the green belt, black belt certification program. And if you come to the master black belt, you will see the transformation happening. You will see yourself, gradually transforming to have all the required leadership qualities, right? You don't have to run for several courses, to undergo the transformation. I am right now giving you the track. This is how you should move. White belt today. And then based on your eligibility, if required, take up the yellow belt. Otherwise, directly go to the green belt. Requirement is, you should be a graduate. And then for black belt, you should have 5 years experience. Then for master black belt, you should have a black belt certificate. So Six Sigma can be used as a metric, can be used as a methodology, can be used as a way of management. Amazon is using Six Sigma as a way of management. Amazon, they have, belt levels for various roles. They have an in-house Six Sigma program. Caterpillar, they have an in-house Six Sigma program. Many companies, right? Six Sigma is a philosophy. Everything we spoke so far, it should be practiced in our daily life, right? And ultimately, Six Sigma prescribes a methodology. This is what you will be mastering. Define, measure, analyze, improve, control. A problem well defined is half done. What cannot be measured cannot be improved. When you are analyzing, goal should be to understand the root cause, not the symptom. During improve means fix the root cause, not the symptom. Control, monitor the root cause. Ensure the root cause is not allowed to play again. That is control. If you understand this logic and you can lead a healthy life and your business, you can also lead a healthy business. And define means you should be able to express the problem in terms of numbers. If you are not able to express something in numbers, it simply means you have not understood about it. Right? And measure means the challenge is you should be able to measure without error. Every time you collect data, you will commit error. I will prove it in the main program, right? In the activities. So measurement should have, minimum error. If the error is less than 10%, your measurements are valid. And analyzing, validate the root cause, not identify, validation. Identifying the culprit is easier, but proving the crime is difficult. Unless and until you prove the crime, punishment cannot be given. Then improve, you actually fix the root cause. Fixing the root cause is called treatment. Nothing but you are optimizing the critical X factor. In the coffee example, it is coffee powder. We are just optimizing the coffee powder so that every coffee comes with desired level of strongness. Now in the control phase, we develop a control plan. How are you going to master this from me? I'm going to teach you phase by phase. Define, measure, analyze, improve, and control. And define phase, I have carefully divided into 3 steps. 3 steps inside define, 3 steps inside measure, 3 steps inside analyze, 3 steps inside improve, 3 steps inside control. Your whole learning journey with me is going through 15 simple steps. Step by step, you are going to learn. It becomes very easier for you. What is that step about? The first step, project identification. How can you identify a Six Sigma project in your company? You become a green belt, you become a black belt. How will you identify a project opportunity? It starts there. Tools you will be learning: voice of customer, voice of business, cost of poor quality, Kano model, quality function deployment, and all these tools will help you to perform step number 1 diplomatically, and you deliver the output from step number 1. Now you move on to step number 2. Every step, if the deliverable is ensured, ultimately your project will deliver the result. Right? And the last step, you are documenting the project, you are documenting the benefit, handing over the process back to the process owner, you are announcing the project closure, and you are celebrating the success. From project identification till documenting the project and celebrating the success is a step-by-step approach. Your learning journey is going to be a walk in the park, right? And if you wanted to have the best of the learning experience, and you right now have the opportunity right now in your chat box, and these are the tools I have mapped to certain extent, different phases, different tools, right? And which you will be learning in the advanced program. And there are different belt levels. I already spoke. Who is a white belt, who is a yellow belt, who is a green belt, and then who is a black belt, and then who is a master black belt. And over and above, there are champions and sponsors. Every child requires father and mother. Every project requires a champion and a sponsor. Sponsor is like a father, champion is like a mother. Their support is very, very important. And make sure you run a project in any work environment, you identify a champion as well as identify a sponsor, right? Who are nothing but the leadership role. And with their support and with their monitoring, definitely the project can be led to success. So there are questions, I'm just skipping. So organization can grow continuously. For the growth of the organization, what is required is at every stage, from a startup to becoming a big brand, what is required for the growth is defect reduction, waste reduction, risk reduction. If you equip your people to work on defect reduction, work on waste reduction, Work on risk reduction. You are transforming your small company into a big brand. For that, there are various tools the company will start using, right? And so the good starting point can be a 5S. The good starting point can be Kaizen. Good starting point can be 7 QC tools. But ultimately, you will land in Six Sigma. But if you could go through this transformation fast, you will be growing your company fast. Same manner, if you quickly become a green belt, black belt, or a master black belt, you will quickly see yourself, as a part of the top management. There is no point of you becoming a leader, you becoming, a part of the top level management at the age of retirement. After retirement, what are you going to do? Right? So plan now, 3 years down the line. If you go through this ladder, which I am projecting right now, you will be, at the premium position within your company, or you can also see yourself in a premium company, which you have dreamed of, right? So 3 years is a good time, and within which you can actually, become a leader, and then you can, earn the result, whatever you want in terms of salary, in terms of, recognition. So use the appropriate tools, appropriate methods, appropriate approach